Hello and welcome. This is Faceless Opinion, homeowner extraordinaire. Welcome you back to Skyrim Month, the series where I go over Skyrim-related topics throughout the entire month of Sun's Dusk. Now gather around the hearth, my fellow viewer. Enjoy yourself a tankard full of mead and a platter overflowing with sweet rolls. Enjoy the background music the bard is playing, and allow me to talk to you about the second of Skyrim's DLCs, Hearthfire. Hearthfire is different compared to the other expansions. Instead of having to go on some quest to battle some villain who aims to do some trouble, you get to live the simple life. You get to build a home. You can purchase land from 3 dream destinations: the snowy tundras of the Pale, the dense woodlands of Falkreath, or the salt marshes of Yalmarch, and build your own home from the ground up, ranging from a simple one-room cottage to a sprawling estate with all the essentials you'll ever need, such as an armory, alchemy laboratory, stable, garden, etc., etc., etc. But what good is a house without anybody to live in there? Well, luckily for you, your new home is big enough to accommodate your housecarl, a steward, a carriage driver, your own personal bard, your spouse, can't forget them, and last but not least, your kids. But wait, I hear you say, I don't have any kids. Well, you have the ability to do now. Run over to the orphanage and get yourself one. Why live the life of an adventurer when you can be a farmer? Because what is more satisfying than harvesting cabbages, killing dragons, collecting weapons that will inevitably rot in some chest? No, this is where it's at. Okay, that might have been a little over the top, but I think that sums up all the things Hearthfire has to offer. As cool as it is to build your own house and adopt kids, it is definitely the most lacking compared to the other DLCs. I feel like they could have done more with it, ranging from small little additions like being able to build a house in Winterhold. And yes, I have stated on many occasions that Winterhold is a shitty place. But still, the fact that you can't build one somewhere within the hold is a wasted opportunity. There must be at least one plot of land that isn't awful to where you can build yourself a homestead. Another thing that I felt that should have been added in as well is the ability to remarry, because things happen. Your spouse could unintentionally die in a random dragon attack, could be killed in combat because they were your follower at the time, or you found a potentially better person you want to shack up with. Don't judge me, that last one can happen. So the ability to remarry would have been nice. But no, you must deal with whoever it is you choose to get hitched to. Now that I'm on the subject of marriage, I would have liked if they added new candidates to the marriage pool, because let's be real honest, there are some characters that I wouldn't mind putting a ring on them. A few examples that come to mind would be Carlotta Valentina, Ingen Blackbriar, or Hiroki. That is just a small list of people that could have been made eligible. I would also like it if you could adopt more than 2 kids. Because what if I want more? What if I wanted to adopt the entire orphanage? And the fact that I can't is BS. You may be wondering, Faceless, why do you want to adopt all those kids? Because why not? Also, I would like to see some kids of different races. Where are my Elven, Orcish, Argonian, and Khajiit children? Tell me! One thing I wish they also could have done as well, and this is a big one, is to be able to start your own business, like opening a proper store in the city, or even create your own inn at one of the homesteads not inside of a city. The reason I bring this up is because whenever you get married, your spouse will always start a store while you're out adventuring, so why not add on to that? Have it to where your spouse is working a stall. The type of goods they sell could depend on a conversation you have with them. Make it to where you can give them money to maintain the business, or give them items that they can sell. Or if you want to make things more exciting, maybe your spouse tells you to defend a caravan of goods that they sold, which need to be delivered. While in the case of the inn, you can hire personnel to work at the place. Get yourself a barkeep, a cook, a bard, some tavern wenches, maybe a bodyguard, just in case. These could have been used as another avenue to make money, and who doesn't want to make more money? Like I said, more could have been done with this DLC, assuming that you want to call it one. For me, Hearthfire comes off as more of an update patch than a proper add-on. The fact that I had to pay money for this is kind of a rip-off. And yes, it wasn't as expensive as the other DLCs, but still, paying for so little content rubs me the wrong way. I'm not going to say that this is bad content, it really isn't. It is a nice change of pace from all the adventuring. With all that said, tell me what you think about Hearthfire. If you had to add or change anything, what would it be? Is there an NPC out there you believe should have been made eligible for marriage? Am I the only one who's killed a spouse when they found someone a lot better? Please don't let me be the only one. Tell me in the comment section down below. Now if you enjoyed the video, be sure to leave a like and make sure you're subscribed for more of that good old Skyrim Month content. Now until next time, I'll catch you all on the flip side.